Welcome to this video tutorial on creating a spectral unmixing matrix in OMIQ. The Make Unmixing Matrix task allows you to build a matrix from single stained controls and apply it to your files for downstream spectral analysis. Start by opening your dataset and creating a new workflow. If your data includes the keyword spillover, OMIQ will automatically build a workflow with a compensation branch followed by a scaling task. For spectral data, replace the compensation branch with a spectral unmixing branch. Then create a separate branch to scale your single-stained controls before generating the matrix. Click Actions on the compensation task, then choose Delete and select Delete Branch. Click Add Task and pick Spectral Unmixing from the task panel. You will use this later to apply your unmixing matrix. Now create a second branch for your single-stained controls. To do this, add a scaling task directly on the workflow root. This branch is where OMIQ will scale your controls before generating the matrix. Configure the scaling settings for your controls here. Next, add a Make Unmixing Matrix task to this scaling task. Your workflow should now have two branches from the workflow root, one for your experimental data through unmixing, and one for your controls through scaling and Make Unmixing Matrix. Now you're ready to configure an unmixing matrix. To begin, open the Make Unmixing Matrix task and follow the task wizard. To choose your raw spectral channels, select All Raw Fluorescent Spectral Channels. Ensure you include the full set of channels that define each dye's spectral signature, not just the peak channels. Do not include non-fluorescent channels such as scatter or time. Then click Submit. Next, click Configure to open the channel and control file settings. OMIQ will try to automatically assign these, but you should review each output channel and fix any misassignments before clicking Submit. Step 3 is optional if your panel needs autofluorescence subtraction. To do this, draw the gates around what you want to extract autofluorescence from, usually an unstained sample. Then click Configure AF and select the relevant gates and the reference file. Next, draw your cleanup gates. Ensure the target node or gate is active by looking for the green arrow in the gating tree. Click Generate Gates. OMIQ will create positive and negative control gates for each channel, as described in Step 2. Review the generated gate positions for each channel. Adjust them if needed to make sure positive and negative populations are properly gated before you click Generate Unmixing Matrix. If the heuristic picked the wrong peak channel, you can change the associated feature. Once OMIQ has calculated the matrix, use the Copy Matrix button to add it to your clipboard. You can easily validate the actual spectral signature of the single-stained controls against the expected spectral signature using OMIQ's EasyPanel integration. Then save the task and return to your workflow. Open the unmixing task from the main analysis branch. When you first open this task, you will be asked to set up your unmixing groups for unmixing using the generated matrix. To do this, click Create New Unmixing Group to add an unmixing group, select the files you want to include, and click Submit. Once in the unmixing group, click Actions, Paste, then paste the unmixing matrix you generated into the field. Click Update, and OMIQ will apply the matrix to all files assigned to that unmixing task. Save the unmixing task and return to your workflow. Your unmixing matrix has now been applied to the files listed in Files in Group. Finally, add a new scaling task as a child on the unmixing task. Your main analysis branch should read Workflow Root, Unmixing, Scaling. Before proceeding, remember to ensure the unmixed parameters are scaled correctly. Now you can continue your downstream analysis. And that's how to create and apply a spectral unmixing matrix in OMIQ. To learn more, visit omiq.ai.